What if I told you that I got into Google through LinkedIn? I didn't apply anywhere, no cold emails, no referrals. They found my profile and they reached out to me looking at my posts, blogs, and whatever I was sharing related to cloud, DevOps, infrastructure, and so on. So they liked it and they found value in it and they said, okay, we need to talk. The same thing happened with AWS. I have interviewed with them multiple times, and most of the times they reached out to me through LinkedIn, not the other way around. And before you think that it only works for influencers or people with have huge number of followers, it doesn't. It's not a rocket science. Anyone can do it. I was just a regular DevOps engineer doing his job and posting whatever I was learning, whatever I was implementing, and people started liking it. So it got some traction, my profile got some visibility, and that's how my journey begins. And by the end of this video, you will know exactly how. So let me break down what exactly is happening in tech right now worldwide, especially in DevOps, cloud, and infrastructure space. 70% of the jobs in the market right now are never publicly posted on the job boards. Recruiters at big companies like Google, Amazon, Netflix, Airbnb, Uber, they are always trying to look for the candidates with strong profile, with strong skill sets, someone who do a lot of community contribution, open source contribution, basically for the engineers who look like an expert on paper at least. So if your profile is empty, if your LinkedIn, X, Reddit, or whichever social media platform you are using, if you are not adding content to it related to the field that you are in, you are actually losing a lot of things. So if you have zero content, zero engagement, this makes you invisible for them. Let me give you another example. When you are trying to apply for a job on a job board like monster.com, Naukri, LinkedIn jobs, and many other job platforms, you are competing with 5,000 other candidates for the same role, for the same job. But when a recruiter finds you, you are competing maybe with 50 people. So do the math. It's pretty obvious. You see, in cloud and DevOps space, tools change every few months. Tools, technology. Today it's Kubernetes, Terraform. Tomorrow it's gonna be something else. And then day after tomorrow it's gonna something else. So people who learn these tools and they share it in public become the go-to experts in the market, and recruiters, hiring managers, they all notice that. Let's say there is something new come up in the market right now, maybe like let's say related to agentic AI, MCP servers, or OpenClaw, something, right? And you are the first one, or you are someone who picked up the trend, who learned those tools, implemented it, and created a blog out of it. People notice you for doing that, right? So, okay, so this person is someone who is learning in public, at the same time sharing in public whatever he or she has learned, and has gained a lot of knowledge doing that, right? And this guy or this girl is also someone who likes to learn things, who's a quick learner, who try to adapt as per the market is changing. And that's what companies need, someone who may not be the expert in the field but who is constantly improving themselves. So I know what you are thinking. You're thinking my GitHub speak for itself. It doesn't most of the time. See, there are hiring managers who are mostly technical as well, but then there are recruiters as well who does the initial round of screening. They reach out to you, they source their profile, and most of the recruiters are not technical, right? So if you are just sharing your Terraform modules, if you are just sharing your CI/CD pipeline, they won't understand your skill set or your mastery in that field just looking at the code snippets, right? So they read LinkedIn post, the value that you are sharing in the simple possible language, which should not be sound robotic, and the blogs that you share again in the plain English that doesn't have a lot of fluff. Okay, no one likes that. So try to keep it simple, try to keep it to the point, and something that delivers the value. That's what they need. So they read through your LinkedIn posts, your blog posts, your Twitter threads to understand what you have learned and what you have built. The Google recruiter, when he reached out to me, he told me specifically that I reached out to you because I have been following your post about cloud and DevOps for past few days, and he found it insightful. And Then he visited my profile and found me to be a perfect match of the role that he was looking into. So having skill set is one thing, but then you have to market your skill as well. You have to sell your skill out there so that people know that you have acquired those skills or the experience that you have. Otherwise it will be just sitting there along with you, and recruiters, hiring managers, they wouldn't know unless you tell them explicitly. A wise man once said, content creation has asymmetric returns. So, if you know who's that wise man, you can let me know in the comment section. What do we mean by asymmetric returns? Is it's not just one fold, right? It doesn't mean that you are creating a personal brand for yourself and it will help you get a job. That's just one part of it. It will teach you a lot of other things. It will help you with a lot of other things. It will teach you discipline. It will teach you consistency. It will help you network with other experts and professionals in the field. It will help you reach out to founders, and now they are easily accessible to you. You'll be getting brand collaborations, partnerships. You'll start getting invitations to speak in like public events, conferences, and basically it will help you creating a brand for yourself. It will be for your career growth, for your like whenever you are hunting for next job in the market, or even if you are starting your own venture in the market, you already will be having the audience that trusts you, that believes in you, and those audience will be there to support you no matter what. Personal branding isn't just vanity. For tech professionals, it has the highest ROI, especially in the tech era that we are living in. So here's the exact system that I would follow, whether you are like just starting out in cloud and DevOps, or you are already a working professional and trying to grow in your career, looking for a job in a different company. This exact framework will help you elevate your personal brand 10x. Okay. So step 1 is optimize your social media profile. Your headline should not be your job title. It should be the value proposition. What are you doing? What skill set do you have? What are you building? Your about section, write it like a story, not like a resume. Like they will already be aware of your skill sets from your resume, but you should tell your story in few lines or few paragraphs in your about section. What problem do you solve? What's your tech stack? What do you care about? And make it human, not the AI slop. Your featured section should show your best work, like the blog that you have written or the valuable post that you have written by doing some research, some valuable resources that you have shared that can help others, the community contribution that you have done. So all of these could go in your feature section. If you are a YouTuber, then you can post your most valuable video that you think is out there, right? So the feature section is the star of your profile. Then step 2 is the content pillar system. Pick 3 or 4 topics that you are well known for. For me, it's cloud, DevOps, Kubernetes, Terraform, and so on, right? So I try myself to stick to these topics. Everything I post is ties back to either of these topics or career guidance, etc. as well. Then follow the 3 to 1 weekly formula. What is that? 3 posts from current trends, new tools, best practices, or technical deep dive in your niche. 2 posts from your personal experience, the mistakes that you have made, the lesson that you have learned, and the outcome of it. And 1 post with reusable information like templates, important GitHub repositories, some architectural diagrams, best practices, and so on. So this mix of content help you get the traction, and it will make your content diverse. You are not just posting tutorials, you actually know what you are talking about, and that's what people notice. Now step 3 is consistency is greater than the perfection. If you keep on perfecting your perfect post, you will lag behind, and like there is never a time when you'll be able to draft the perfect post for yourself. So try to be consistent, just write it out and just keep it out there, right? You get the feedback, you improve your content from day to day, but you need to start somewhere. So post 3 to times per week minimum, at least Monday to Friday. LinkedIn and X algorithm rewards consistency over the quality. A decent post every day beats a perfect post every month. So just keep that in mind. When you start your like your first post, like first 20 posts, you will feel awkward. You will get 50 impressions, you'll get 2 likes, people will ignore you, but that's normal. Okay, you are not alone, that's normal, it happens with everyone. The compounding effect kicks in around, let's say, 50 posts, and once you reach to that milestone, it will teach you already a lot of things and you'll start getting the traction. Now there is this engagement hack as well that I would like to highlight. So don't just post it out there, and try to be active on the social media that you are targeting, either LinkedIn or X. Try to be active on that platform at least 20 to 30 minutes. Engage with other people in the same niche, comment on their post, like their post, and add some value to their post, not just the random comment replies. This is how you get discovered by their audience. Step 4 is cross platform compounding. So, whether you have created one post, try to post it on multiple platforms: LinkedIn, Twitter, Reddit threads, or Medium blogs. Try to use the same content, reuse the same content, and post in the multiple platform, and it will show you the impact of compounding once you start doing that. And you'll start getting the followers and users from multiple platforms. So if I post something on X, that drives traffic to my YouTube. If I'm posting something on YouTube, people reach out to me on LinkedIn from the YouTube video, right? And like it's kind of the compounding effect that it generates, and it will help you grow multifold in all the directions. Now I know exactly what you are thinking. You must be thinking, Piyush, this is great, but I am a DevOps engineer. I write Terraform code and YAML and CI/CD pipeline, not the content. So how do I make time to create the content, and that too like 5 times a week? It's not possible with the schedule that I have. And trust me, I felt the same way when I started creating YouTube videos, started writing blogs, started LinkedIn, Twitter, and multiple social media platform. I was also burned out. So here is the process that it looks like, especially on LinkedIn and Twitter. You find a topic, let's say you spend 30 minutes thinking just about what do I post about. Then you do research, you read blogs, you try to find some GitHub repos or some YouTube videos to understand the fundamentals behind that particular topic, which again takes, let's say, 1 hour or 2 hour. I mean, it depends the level of depth that you are going into, but still it will take at least 30-45 minutes, I would say. Then you would start writing and editing the post, which could another take like 30 minutes, and then you will be formatting and scheduling the post or posting it right away, which again takes 10 to 15 minutes, and like the total comes to 2 hour for at least one LinkedIn post. Do that 5 days a week, and that too when you are working full time, or even if you are a student, you have a schedule to learn and implement a lot of things. That's a lot of work, and that's a lot of time burnout, and you quit. And I almost did that too. So I went looking for a better system. So the system that could help me improve my social media presence, at the same time I can like help someone else as well. So I went looking for a better system and I ended up building it. So here's what I actually use now. I built a tool called Canary, because nothing else really solved the problem that I was facing as a content creator on the multiple platforms. So now I don't have to think a lot about the content that I'm creating. I can just go and pick from the trendy topics. So I can just directly go into this tool, which will help me do all the research. It will help me craft a beautifully written human sounds like post, and not just any human sound like. It will sound exactly like you because of the writing preferences that is set for you. It will learn from your writing style, and it will keep improving the writing based on your writing style. You will have 100 plus templates that you can choose from. These templates are proven templates that had gone viral on LinkedIn and Twitter, and you can reuse them on your content. There is one click schedule button as well. Basically, you will see a calendar and you can just schedule post on that on multiple platforms. Currently it supports LinkedIn and X, but we'll be adding more platforms as well. And like, let's say if you have like some post or blog and you want to rewrite that in your own words, so you can just quickly go to our Canary extension, take the screenshot of it, and just prompt it. Like, prompt is not something that you have to create a detailed prompt. Just say, okay, rewrite this in my writing style, and it will do the work for you. What used to take me 2 hours, now it takes me hardly 10 minutes, and now I can focus on rest of the work. I'm building this in public, and I have currently launched the beta version of it. If you want to try it out, I will share the link in the description. It's cannerai.com, and we are giving early access to 200 users, and those 200 early users, or what we call as beta users, will also be getting an early bird discount for the tool on the monthly subscription, and it's just for the limited time. But honestly, even without the tool, the 4 step framework that I have shared works just perfectly fine, because this is what I have been using till now. And the tool just compresses your 2 hour of work into 10 minutes of work, right? So, whatever works best for you. So, the system that I have built for my content creation journey and to stay consistent on multiple platforms, I have tried to incorporate that system into the tool that I have built. Like the system that I have built, here's what it did to me. So I was reached out to multiple companies, and then I finally got into Google as well because of my LinkedIn post, of my presence over the LinkedIn. Basically my LinkedIn content was my resume. Then my YouTube growth, I recently completed 100 plus subscribers on YouTube, and many of the subscriber came from LinkedIn and X. So if you are watching this video right now, you might have came across my LinkedIn post or the Twitter post that I have shared, or the blog post that I have shared, and you might have discovered my channel through those sources. So let me know if you have found my channel through some other sources like those. As I've told you, compounding results, and this is what I mean by that. Then I have been invited to multiple keynotes and like multiple offline and online events, to various tech events around the area that I live in. Like recently I went to one of the networking event as a speaker and as in the interview panel. My channel also grew to 100K plus subscriber because I built a personal brand over multiple social media platforms. None of this happened overnight, right? It compounded over months and years, but it all started with just one LinkedIn post, one YouTube video, one Twitter thread, and that's all it takes. You have to start from somewhere, and just you have to repeatedly doing it for a number of months or years, and then you'll start seeing the magic. Here's your homework. You can start all of this today. Okay. Rewrite your LinkedIn headline, drop the job title, add the value proposition. Take 10 minutes. It won't take much time. Now pick 3 or 4 content pillars, for example, Kubernetes, Terraform, career growth, DevOps culture, or like whatever you are specialized in, and write them down. Now, this week, post your first piece of content. Share something that you have learned recently, and it doesn't have to be perfect. If you have learned something, just try to read more about it, just try to understand the best practices, and try to write it out, post it out there. Now, spend 20 minutes a day commenting on the post from the engineers in your niche, and genuine comment, not just great post or congratulation. Like write something meaningful, even if it is one liner, do that. And do not use AI for the comment and engagement. LinkedIn will ban you. Twitter will also ban you. They have recently started banning the users who use auto generated replies. And that is why I have not included this feature in the Canner AI application, because it is against LinkedIn and Twitter policies. So make sure you understand this part. Now, if you want to speed up this process, try Canner AI, link in the description. And we have already reached 175 waitlisted users. But if we get a good response, I will try to extend the waitlist from 200 to 300 members as well. Yeah, we can do that. That's not an issue. And yeah, so if this video helped, hit that like button, share the video with your friends, and share the tool with your friends and colleagues who you think could be benefited from this opportunity. Okay, drop a comment with what is the biggest challenge that you are facing right now in building the personal brand. If you have already started, tell me what's working and what is not working for you. All right, so that's it from this video. Thank you so much. I wish you have a good day, have a good learning experience, and happy learning. I'll see you.